Yo, what's going on, guys? Your boy Pony Montana, and in this video we are going to be going over possibly the most broken play in Madden 23. This is a play that I've gone over before on the channel, but there is one or two setups that I did not go over, and I figured we're gearing up for the Madden 24 season, so why not get a little bit glitchy and show you guys one of the best plays in the game. One of the most broken plays. It literally it's broken. It's broken, and that's why we're going over it again. I believe I've gone over this twice, and I've put out an ebook on this specific formation. The play that we're going to be looking at is the PA shot seams out of the gun tight offset tight end formation, and you can find this in 4 different playbooks. This is for next gen only, so for those of you guys who are on old gen, previous gen, sorry, this is not for you guys, but you can find this in 4 different playbooks: the Broncos, the Chargers, the Packers, and the Saints. Now, I'm only dropping this mainly because there are a few of us that are still playing the game, grinding out for those rookie premier tokens, and you know, you got to get your competitive pass up and stuff like that. This is going to help big time because you're gonna pretty much be bot proof, and if a bot stops you, then I have done you wrong, and you guys can come back to this video and tell me that I've done so. So we're gonna be looking at PA shot seams, and like I said, it's in 4 different playbooks, but there is a different variation of it, and this is Saints drive out play. If you're playing someone who has film study, which is one of those stupid abilities that if you run the same play, I believe it's like three or four times within the quarter, they end up seeing your play. This is a good play to pretty much audible into, so that you can kind of keep them on their toes and make them think that you're not running the same exact setup. Now, the weird thing about this PA shot seems is it's a play where man coverage really doesn't work as good as people would like it to. So we're just going to call Overstorm Brave because it's a really popular play that people like to run, especially when they're trying to blitz, because there's a nice little glitchy DN blitz that comes in from that formation. But for now, we're just going to sit there and not pretty much send anybody. We're just going to showcase the man coverage situation here. So a couple of the setups, and I'm going to go over the setups right now. If you guys are playing somebody who is nonstop running cover 4, take this guy here. You're going to want to motion him over to the left side. Okay? That is literally step number 1. Then you're going to want to put square on a corner route. And this play right here, this is the setup. This beats almost every single coverage in the game, from cover 1, from cover 2, from cover 3, from cover 4 quarters, cover whatever, it doesn't matter. So the first thing that we're going to look at here, and I'm going to bring my handy dandy squigglies out just to kind of showcase, well, just to kind of talk about exactly what's going on here. If they are not blitzing, put your running back on a route. I don't care what route it is, put your running back on something, because he's going to be your check down route. You want some form of a check down, simply because you don't want, you know, if you have to throw the ball away, you want your quarterback to be able to throw somewhere within his vicinity, so you guys don't end up getting like some kind of intentional grounding. Because if these guys are all going up the field here, and you know, then you're going all streaks, once your quarterback throws the ball out here, it's going to be intentional grounding, and you're going to end up pretty much taking a sack. You don't want to do that. So if you see that they're not blitzing a bunch of people, or like if they're not spamming some kind of blitz, pretty much, you know, that's why you have to have your running back on some kind of route. For this demonstration only, I'm only going to showcase this route here for now, because we're playing against man coverage. So most people, they press their man coverage and they call it a day. So the reason why I'm looking at this route is because this route, for some odd reason, gets over the top of coverages. He gets bumped for some reason, and he gets over the top of the coverages. Now, granted, I didn't get a good throwing animation there, and that's perfectly fine, but just to showcase it, just for some reason, that is one of the routes that you guys have to look at, especially against man coverage. Now, if you see everything else, this guy, and if you put this guy, oh, this is the guy right here. This guy is open on his corner, as you can see. Boom. This guy sometimes gets open, and because this guy is on such a weird route, you can pass lead this inside and kind of click on and try to go up for it yourself. So again, if they are playing man coverage, your 2 reads are going to be the 2 outside guys, the corner out here, and then this guy here, that if you guys have the speed, for some reason they get like a weird bump, as you can see here, and they kind of speed burst a little bit right past them. As weird as that sounds, it literally destroys man coverage too, and it's one of those passes that you have to high ball to make sure that you have it, you know, perfectly intact. And then last but not least, if you guys are playing someone who's running man coverage, one easy thing to do is simply, you know, like I said, have your running back on some kind of a route. Now, I would not suggest an angle route simply because of, you know, the corner route. It'll end up getting kind of botched up. But even if you want to, you can put him on that angle route as well. So for this, for the demonstration, we're gonna go ahead and put these guys in spies and not blitz anybody. So again, we're looking at that O route because I kind of want to see the speed burst on them, and that time you can kind of see it. And as you can see, my guys all have deep out zone KOs type of situation. So, you know, from time to time that KO is gonna work. But again, we're just focusing on the man coverage aspect and how this route always gets behind them. So again, if you guys have a big body person there, right now I still have CD Lamb here. You know, I'm a little behind the times, but you for some reason get over the top of them every single time, and I don't understand why, but it's one of those plays. Like I said, this is one of the glitchiest plays in the game, and especially if they're pressing and they're not shading over the top. I'm shading over the top, and that's why they're not getting like a good press animation. But again, if that play action happens, it happens even better. And as you can see, like he's getting a little bit of that separation, and you're able to throw that without risking an interception, excuse me. So that is pretty much the setup. Now I'm going to call timeout, and I'm going to go over cover 4 quarters because this is the defense that a lot of people like to play against this. So I'm going to go ahead and activate my match coverage, and I'm going to call cover 4 quarters. Now this destroys zone coverage, and I'll go over cover 3 and cover 2, but this is going to be like the highlight of the video because this is what a lot of the all pro players, I'm not going to call them casuals because, you know, we're all diehard Madden fans if you're still watching this video. So, but a lot of people are resorting to calling cover 4 quarters. Now, the reason why this is one of the glitchiest plays in the game, especially with that motion over, is because first off, you have the 0-1 trap. That is one of the best plays. That's one of the best running plays in the game. So you're going to motion over this Gonzalez here, or your tight end. Now, you always have the threat. Let me reset the play here. You always have the threat of running your 0-1 trap. You always have that threat. Now, for the quarters, when you're matching, let's look at the separation that our guy gets. Look at triangle, bomb, over the top, massive, over the top, laser. That's probably going to be the thumbnail because he's so wide open there. And this works against every cover 4 if they are playing match. So as you can see, one of these guys ends up wide open. One of them, because the matching principles pretty much allows them to get wide open. This guy gets deep enough to where it pretty much takes the other deep blue out of the question, and he has to focus on him while leaving this guy wide open. Now, the beauty of this and why this is such a good play is because it works every time. And nothing is better than something that's like always consistent. So again, you got a guy who's nonstop playing that match coverage, and you're getting frustrated not knowing how to beat it. Now you have a play that is literally going to beat match coverage every single time. Look at how wide open he is. Look at how wide open he is. Take this to the field and go absolutely crazy. Get them rookie premieres, get them coins, knock out a few Super Bowls, because this play is this is probably the most broken play in the game. And I say that simply because of how good it destroys. Let's go to cover 3. We are now running a cover 3, right? We're running cover 3. I'll even put this guy over here. And even with the same setup, if you see that they're not running cover 4, you can switch that X route and put them on a regular streak. But even still, you don't need to. You wait for that square route to get open, and as you can see, perfect. Now, the only time that you're going to want to click onto that is if you see that they have like deep route KOs, but you have multiple zones out here that are absolutely taking over the cover 3 route, which allows this guy to get above any cloud that's here. Because you can also, if this guy has a cloud flat that is going higher than like 20, which usually they don't, you're going to be able to sit there. This guy's still going to get over the top of them, and you're going to be able to pass lead this up here, while this guy is focused on trying to guard the deeper corner route that is coming from the back side of that, and then you have a streak going over the top as well, just in case that deep blue wants to get a little bit, you know, wants to get cooked a little bit more. Again, this is going to be your main route here against any zone coverage. It doesn't matter if it's cover 2, cover 3, cover 4. That's, well, not cover 4 because we already seen the cover 4 route. But even against a Tampa 2, same exact situation, man. Same exact situation. Put that guy on a corner route, and again, this is the play setup. This is the exact play setup. Now, if you can read that a person is nonstop playing a cover 2, again, you can take that X route, put him on a streak, and you will potentially have that guy wide open in the middle of the field. Now, I'm going to showcase the replay on that because I think everybody was hoping on that. But again, this is one of the most broken route combinations or plays in the game. As you can see, this guy's open in the deep middle of the field because, well, that's my fault there, obviously, because this guy, you know, this guy would actually be back here. So this would be kind of like a threading the needle kind of situation. But even still, this guy is breaking open. As you can see, nothing but green. As you can see here, nothing but green, nothing but money. And these are pretty much almost touchdowns. I have not lost a game ever since literally just doing the one motion of taking this guy and motioning him over. You take him, motion him over. And if you're facing someone who's running nothing but match coverage, look at triangle again. That zone KO messed it up. But as you can see, man, he's got the space over the top, which is exactly what we're looking for. He's got the space over the top, and I obviously misread it. And again, look at this route here. I told you this route is weird, and it gets that weird. It's just weird. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I wish I did, but this route gets over the top for some reason a lot of the times, and you're going to be able to pretty much highball it and pass. And this is against a zone, mind you. Like, this isn't even against man coverage. This is against zone coverage, and he's cooking him that bad. Now, I made the improper read of throwing it over here instead of throwing it to the X route. Like I said, one of these guys is going to end up open, and that's just again. And I know I'm sort of rambling, but this play is just that good. And to me, it's something that I think if you guys are struggling to be like, you know, good passers, this is definitely a play that you guys need to check out. It's one of the glitchiest, and it's literally currently what I'm running right now. And I know it's been like meta all year, but when you're getting the kind of separation here that I'm getting, now look, triangle was covered, X wide open for a touchdown. Boom. Easy. It's crazy how good it is. And again, I showcased it against a cover 3. I showcased it against a cover 2. I showcased it against man coverage. Showcased it against cover 4. The only thing, hold on, let me actually hop into palms because I haven't played palms too much, but when I was playing online, palms was still cooked as well. So let's go ahead and hop into a palms real quick. There is no palms in there, but I know there's one in this. So cover 4 palms. Let's put these guys up. I forgot I can't press here, so I can't do the normal press. So we're gonna go ahead and let's just go ahead and reset the defense, I guess. Yeah, there we go. We're gonna put these guys here. Boom. Same exact setup. Motion that guy over. Put him there. Same thing. Let's see the result. Oh, still gets cooked. Doesn't matter. It's all of it. Everything gets cooked. This is the best, most broken play in Madden 23. And I will be finding the most broken play in Madden 24. And this is a passing play. So for those of you guys who are trying to get them passing numbers up, again, this is going to work against the computer. This is going to work against any regular opponent, any comp opponent. This play is they're gonna have to be put on notice. And then if they start blitzing heavy, you can simply take these guys here, put this guy on a wheel route, put this guy on a slant, put him on a drag, you know, get a little bit saucy with the combinations and hit one of these reads extremely fast, and it'll kind of frustrate them to the point. Look at them, triangle wide open. Oh, that is how we're gonna end the video, boys. Hopefully y'all appreciate this tip, man. Get them rookie premier tokens. Get ready for Madden 24. We are back. We are live. Well, I don't know how often I'm going to upload until Madden 24 comes, because there's really not much. Unless you guys really need something, leave it down in the comment section below if you guys are still looking for Madden 23 content. I know it's kind of died down, so that's why I've kind of slowed up, and I'm starting to pump out a little bit of, like, you know, much shorts of whatever comes out. So if you guys are looking for any type of plays, anything glitchy, let me know down in the comment section, and I'll try my best to help you guys out. My name is Money Montana. I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, 2 fingers, deuces, and peace out, you guys.